India's AI Summit is moving toward its end, and we have with us right now the Executive Vice President of European Union for Tech, Security and Democracy, Henna Virkkunen. Thank you, ma'am, for joining us. If I may start with the first question. AI is the thing which at times challenges tech sovereignty. Your department, how do you see this?
I think it's very important to really that all the countries that they have access to these technologies, that all of our citizens all over the world, that they can also benefit on AI. So that's why it's important also for Europe that we are building up our own AI capacity, which is based to our values, our culture, our content, and to our languages.
So Europe is enforcing DMA and DSA quite aggressively. How will that change, and is it the time that the tech giants are now has to be felt accountable, and is Europe, how fast are you guys moving in that direction?
Yeah, for us in Europe, it's very important that everybody who is doing business and operating in Europe is respecting our rules and regulations. And we have also legislation for online services, because we want to make sure that we have safe and democratic and also fair environment in online world. So, for example, everything what is illegal in our societies, it's also illegal online. So you can't spread illegal content or you can't sell illegal products online. So this is very clear in Europe.
Well, European Union has just established a legal framework, first in India. How will that change, say, the professionals, the students, the EU employers in India, for that matter?
We are very happy as European Union that we just concluded our free trade agreement negotiations with India, because together India and European Union, we are the two biggest democracies in the world, and of course this is giving great opportunities for our businesses and citizens, and really one part of that is about building up the skills and talent, and we know that India is having very talented workforce, especially in ICT sector, and it is something that in the European Union we are lacking professionals in ICT sector. So that's why we opened our first ever legal gateway now in Delhi to really support Indians who are seeking job opportunities in Europe, or who are willing to come to study or do research in Europe, to make it easier for them.
Okay, my last question. You are here at the AI Impact Summit in New Delhi. How do you see AI's future, and especially when it comes to Global South?
I think that now the discussion has really moved from of course still it's important to boost innovations and investments in this area, but I see that in this year the main focus has been really on that how we are enabling access to these technologies for everybody, and especially when we speak about Global South, and also how we are making sure that all the citizens can also benefit on that. So we have to have a good balance between innovations and rules, because we want to create human-centric and trustworthy technologies.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot. So you heard it here, the Executive Vice President on Tech, Security and Democracy, talking to us here in New Delhi exclusively, telling us what AI and challenges mean. Here in New Delhi with camera person Sachin Rawat, Risham Arvind for Times Now.